Let's have a look at question 22 now. So the socially efficient number of sheep for the village is going to be 7. Is that true or false? Now, how do we determine for the entire society? We have to think about the total value of the investment. So the investment of the society, right? The investment of the society will be allocated between sheep and putting money in the bank. So we will have some people who will buy sheep, and in that case the investment will have a value of price times the number of sheep, because the sheep can be sold on the market for this price. So we have to keep that in mind. Now, the people who do not buy sheep, they will put the money in the bank. And what is that? That will be the remaining people. So out of the 20 people, those who don't buy the sheep will be 20 minus S. This will be the number of people who will put the money in the bank. And in the bank, they would get a value of 1100 euros because of the interest rate. Now, with this in mind, we can calculate the investment for the society. So we'll have here the investment for the society equals to, the price function is 1800 minus 50s, so we'll write it over here, 1800 minus 50s. We multiply this with the number of sheep, so we multiply this with s plus, and here we can open the bracket. So what would be 1100 multiplied with 20? That would be equal to 22,000, so 22,000, and then 1100 minus s is minus 1100s. Okay, we can open the brackets even more so that we can solve this. Investment for the society is equal to 1800 times s, that would be 1800s, minus 50s times s, so that's 50s to the power of 2, and then what we have here is plus 22,000 minus 1100s. Okay, we can still make some simplifications, because we have 1800s minus 1100s, that's equal to 700s. So the investment for this society is equal to 700s minus 50s squared. So we have here 50s squared plus the 22,000. Plus the 22,000. Now we can notice a relationship between the investment value of the society and the number of sheep. It's a quadratic relationship with a negative coefficient. In other words, to find out the optimal level of the sheep, we have to differentiate the investment with respect to s, with respect to the number of sheep, and make it equal to 0. So we'll differentiate the investment with respect to s, make that equal to 0. And how do we do it? Well, the first one is 700s derivative with respect to s, that's just 700. So we have here 700 minus 50s squared derivative with respect to s is 50 times 2s, which is 100s, and this one is just a constant derivative with respect to s, it will be just 0. So this entire expression is 0. Now what's going to be the optimal number of sheep? Well, 700 is equal to 100 times the number of sheep, and the number of sheep optimally, so s optimal would be equal to 7, and that would be the social optimal. And if we look at the answer key, the social optimal over here is also given as 7, so the answer is true, and we are done.